What's going on, everybody? Red Velvet's back. Happy Monday. It's very, very cold. Wind chills in the negatives, which I don't know why they call the wind chill and the weather. It feels like let's pick one. Anyway, that's my rant of the day. It's been very cold, and I've tried not to leave the house as much as possible. For anybody that knows me, I like to be out and about, but when there's snow on the ground, that's a no-go for me, brother. I just want to be chilling in the house. But we got a lot to talk about. But first, we got some things to talk about. First thing, we got to thank these sponsors. Thank you, sponsors. Also, thank you to our subscribers for 99 cents per month. You subscribe to the Diner Podcast. All you got to do is click that button twice, that blue button that's highlighted. Boom, boom, you're done. Bob's your uncle, you're a subscriber. Early access to podcasts and other things. You notice my location's changed. I'm in the kitchen. So I still got my happy birthday banner. Well, birthday's gone, but the Macho Man stuff is still up. February 14th, another announcement. If you do not have Valentine's plans, you do now. Harlem Wizards coming to Clay City. This is a fundraiser for the PTO and the sports boosters of Clay City. Tickets are dirt cheap. You can get them online at, I forgot to leave that up there, harlemwizards.com/schedule tickets. They're very similar to the Globetrotters, but where the Globetrotters go to big stadiums, they don't want to do fundraisers because the Globetrotters. The Wizards, they want to give back to organizations, so they are partnering with local organizations and doing fundraiser events, and they will be playing basketball against local talent. Also, Singleton Wrestling, that's the women's championship. It's going on tour right now. It's made a couple stops here in town. Get your tickets for Pinnacle to watch the very first women's champion crowned at Singleton Wrestling. Saturday, February 7th, Clay County Fairgrounds. You can get your tickets online at singletonwrestling.com. We have a podcast dropping Wednesday, and I know I said this last week, but Aubrey Barkoviak came on, and she got in front of Coach Fulton. So Coach Fulton's episode drops Wednesday at noon on all platforms. And I don't know if you saw this picture I posted earlier today. My cats were at something today, and I looked out the window, and this is what I see. That's right. I see a gigantic Yeti. So the people will be like, "Oh, that's AI. That's not real." No, my heel takes a dive right there, so that's why you don't see his feet. That dude's like 16 foot tall. I found Sasquatch. He's not in the Pacific Northwest. He is in my backyard. So I've not left the house because I don't want him to get me. But okay, enough of that. It's time. First segment, next level athletes. We're going to get started. Next level athletes. People are like, what's the next level athletes? That is, we have the Dinerverse here, right? We're talking about youth and high school. Next level is you take those Dinerverse athletes that go to the next level, playing in college sports and pro sports. And we start talking about them. So this is next level athletes. We're going to start in the NBA. Balling. Craig Porter Jr., Terrence South star, plays on the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers took on the Thunder this past week. The Thunder won 136-104. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP, of course, 2025 MVP. 30 points, 3 assists. Donovan Mitchell had 19 points and 4 boards. And then Craig Porter, 9 points and 5 rebounds. Then the Cavs took on the Hornets. The Cavs win 94-87. Donovan Mitchell, 24 points and 6 assists. Craig Porter had 7 points and 2 blocks. And then Brandon Miller. Hey, I know that guy, but not that Brandon Miller. Different Brandon Miller. 25 points and 4 rebounds. And then the Cavs take on the Kings. And the Cavs won 123-118. Domantas Sabonis. I miss Domantas Sabonis. Played on the Pacers in 2018 with Victor Oladipo and a crew of misfit toys, and they made the playoffs. One of the best runs the Pacers had up until this time last year when the Pacers went to the finals. But they ran into King James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, ironically. So I miss Sabonis on the Pacers, but oh well. But he's on the Kings now. Sabonis, 24 points, 16 rebounds. That is a double-double. Donovan Mitchell, 33 points, 8 assists. And Craig Porter Jr., 5 points, 5 boards. Then the Cavs take on the Magic. The Cavs win 119-105. Donovan Mitchell, 36 points and 9 assists. Craig Porter Jr. had 4 points and an assist. And then for the Magic, Paolo Banchero. I know I butchered that name, but that's part of the show. 27 points and 5 rebounds. Now we're going across the pond. We're going to Hungary. Ingus Kormid taking on, and this is going to be, hang on, Ataramomu. But Ingus Kormid with Jalen Moore from Cloverdale High School playing in Hungary. They took on, I'm going to say it one more time, Atamarumu. Yeah. We'll make sure to clip this for your enjoyment. So I hope that was not the total score. Atamarumu won the game. That can't be the right score because the totals don't even add up. I think it was 102-90. My score says 102-19, which is physically impossible looking at the stat sheets here. So Atamarumu won 102-90. We're going to call it. Trevin Blewett. He had 24 points and 11 rebounds. He played at Xavier, so he's pretty good. For Kormid, Nate Grimes led the team with 22 points and 10 boards. And then Jalen Moore had 16 points and 10 boards as well. We move over to Rose-Hulman women's basketball. Rose-Hulman took on Manchester, and the Engineers win 67-62 for Manchester. Abigail Rosencrans, 18 points, 10 rebounds. Congratulations there, representing Pendleton Heights. And then for the Engineers, Emma Ship from Jasper, 15 points and 2 rebounds. Caitlin Fennell, 14 points, 4 boards. Then Rose-Hulman took on Berea. Berea wins 68-51. Caitlin Fennell led the team, 18 points and 6 rebounds. And Lenkayla James, 23 points and 11 rebounds for Berea. Lakeland Community College took on Spoon River. Lakeland wins 69-59. Lakeland then takes on Kaskaskia College, 84-61 Lakeland. And then Lakeland against John Wood, and Lakeland wins again, 3-0 on the week, 61-40. IU Kokomo took on St. Mary of the Woods. Cougars win 75-51. For St. Mary's, Talissa Moody had 11 points and 4 rebounds. And then for the Cougars of Kokomo, Kelsey Langley, 12 points, 9 rebounds. And Hannah Prickett had the night off. IU Kokomo takes on West Virginia Tech. Cougars win 67-54. For West Virginia, Emily Ratchford, 13 points and 3 rebounds. And Cameron Rector from Danville, 19 points, 4 boards. Hannah Prickett had the night off again. Rest day. Rest days are very important. I have a rest day every day. I don't go to the gym, so every day is a rest day for me. Moving over to men's college hoops. Valparaiso took on Southern Illinois. The Crusaders win 69-63. For Southern Illinois, Jalen Haynes, 17 points and 5 boards. And for Valpo, Justice McNair, 12 points and a rebound. And the Greencastle Tiger Cub, Brody Whitaker, 12 points and 3 boards. And we got ISU taking on Bradley. Bradley wins 75-68. Ian Scott, 15 points and 8 rebounds from Plainfield. Leading scorer, we have 2 guys. One's an assistant coach, and then the young man from Elm Valley did not play that game. For Bradley, Jaquan Johnson, 18 points and a rebound. ISU then takes on Drake. Drake wins 76-62. Owen Larson, 27 points and 4 rebounds for Drake. And then for the Sycamores, Ian Scott, 12 points and 3 rebounds. And Marcus Harding, 12 points, 3 rebounds. rinse and repeat. And we got some Wabash Waff taking on Wittenberg. Wittenberg wins 73-65. Luke Elsperman, 13 points and 3 boards. And for Wittenberg, Tyler Gallick, 16 points, 3 rebounds. And Wabash takes on John Carroll. John Carroll wins 86-74. For John Carroll, Luke Ciccone, 32 points and 9 assists. And Rich Brooks representing Mishawaka Marion, 18 points and a rebound. I about screwed that one up. Then we got Ball State. We got some MAC action. Ball State takes on Central Michigan. The Cardinals edge out the Michigan team, 68-67. Armoni Ziegler, 17 points and 7 boards. And Devin Barnes, 17 points and 2 assists. For Central Michigan, Tamario Adley had 20 points and 8 rebounds. Then Ball State takes on Northern Illinois. The Cardinals win 58-53. For NIU, Gianni Cobb at 11 points and 3 rebounds. Armoni Ziegler, 18 points and 3 boards. And Davion Hill, 18 points, 8 rebounds. And we're going to get some wrestling action. McKendree took on Upper Iowa. The McKendree Bearcats win 19-17. McKendree then took on Quincy. And the Bearcats go 2-0 on the week, 25-20. McKendree with the dub. UIndy took on Quincy in the same week. The Greyhounds won 28-9. And then U of Indy then took on Upper Iowa. Iowa wins 22-16. And that does it for the next level athletes. Now it's time for that varsity special. We're going to stick with the wrestling trend here. Columbus JV invite. I'm sorry, the Columbus North JV invite. Columbus as a team took first place. We had some podium finishes, all from Terre Haute North. Aiden Barker, Cameron Ball, Andrew Haynes, and Dawson Cheshire. And then in second place, represent Terre Haute North and Western Boone, Henry King, Lucas Garland, Lane Ross, Benjamin Pemberton, Eli Ballantyne, and Hudson Jackson. And then we have the IHSG WCA. That's a lot of letters. The girls team state duels. Crown Point took first place as a team. No individual podiums were recorded. Now we got some girls hoops, girls basketball hoops over here. Avon versus Arsenal Tech. Orioles win 66-25. Sanaya Davenport, 12 points and 3 rebounds. Then we have Crawfordsville versus Covington. The Athenians win 40-32. Molly Pierce, 12 points and 2 boards. Caroline Melovich, 10 points, 8 rebounds. And then for Covington, Lauren Hardy, 13 points and 8 rebounds. Presley Shaw had 12 points. And Ava Shaw got the cycle. Fountain Central takes on Riverton Park. The Mustangs win 31-25. Bella Bacon at 14 points, 6 rebounds, and a cycle. And then for Riverton Park, Corinne Loomis, 9.6 boards, and Kinsey Nowicki, cycle. Greencastle takes on Mooresville Christian. The Tiger Cubs win 54-37. J.C. Call led the way, and Bailey Brown led the way each. 14 points each. McKinley Canton Wine, 13 points and 3 boards. North Davies takes on Clay City. The Cougars win 45-30. Taylor Reinhardt, 7 points, 10 rebounds, and a cycle. Then North Vermilion takes on South Vermilion. Falcons win 56-15. Kiana Smith, 12 points and 5 steals, and Reagan Bean had the cycle. Northview takes on Cloverdale. The Knights win 60-29. Seeger takes on North Montgomery. Seeger wins 51-38. For Seeger, Lorelei Laney, 20 points and 9 rebounds. Kaylee Purcell, 11 points and 5 steals. For North Montgomery, Macy Norman, 21 points and 15 rebounds. Yes, sir, that is a double-double. Terre Haute North takes on Shakamak. The Lakers win 41-36. Terre Haute South taking on Charleston, Illinois. The Braves win 56-27. Zanari White got that double-double, 15 points and 10 rebounds. Deslin Campbell, 11 points and 5 boards. Then Western Boone takes on Tri-West. Tri-West wins 52-40. Allie Lewis, 20 points and 7 rebounds. And Isla Stokes, 11 points and 4 steals. West Virginia. West Vigo takes on North Central. The Vikings win 54-18. JC Call got that double-double, 15 points and 10 rebounds. Cameron Funk, 15 points, 3 rebounds, and a cycle. South Putt against Monrovia. The Bulldogs win 64-39. Terre South takes on Bloomington South. The Braves win 63-43. Zenari White, 16 points and 8 rebounds. Cascade takes on Edgewood. Cascade wins 39-35. Macy Pugh, 14 points, 7 rebounds, and yes, a cycle. Taylor Gibbs, 12 points and 2 rebounds, and Izzy Gooding got the cycle. Clay City against Duggar Union, and I heard the officiating was subpar. Eels win 63-50. Taylor Reinhardt led the way, 18 points, 5 boards, and a cycle. Emily Swearingen, 12 points, 3 rebounds. Olivia Schindler, 10 points, 3 rebounds, and a cycle. Ellie Stolting had 10 points and 8 assists. Fountain Central against Park Heritage. The Mustangs win 50-32. Bella Bacon, 22 points and 2 boards. Kennedy Mitchell got the double-double for the Wolves, 17 points, 10 rebounds. Greencastle takes on West Vigo. The Tiger Cubs win 51-41. North Vermilion against Covington, some WRC action. Falcons win 59-24. Lauren Hardy, 15 points, 4 rebounds, and a cycle. Sorry, got to get my fingers in there, my hands. Spirit fingers. I watched Night at the Roxbury a couple weeks ago, dude. I love that movie. I don't care if it's 35 years old. I still love that movie. North 14 points and 5 rebounds. Cadence Dunham, 12 points and 2 boards. And Reagan Bean got the cycle yet again. Southmont against Frankfurt. The Mounties win 57-12. Ella Berry, 22 points and 8 steals. Claire Kessler, 11 points and 4 assists. Avon against Fishers. Orioles get the dub, 67-41. Cascade against Western Boone in MAC action. 40-38 Cadets with the dub. Macy Pugh, 15 points and 8 rebounds. And Magnolia Hall got the cycle. North Putt and North Montgomery. Cougars win 56-25. Riverton Park against North Central, 51-18. Panthers get the dub. JC Stonebreaker had 12 points and 9 rebounds. Corinne Loomis, 12 points and 7 rebounds. And Savannah Burleson, 10 points and 4 boards. Cloverdale against Sullivan, 42-24. Sullivan with the dub. Covington versus Lebanon. Lebanon wins 50-23. Lauren Hardy gets 8 points and 12 rebounds. Riverton Park against South Vermilion, 50-11. Panthers with the dub. Crawfordsville against Southmont. Mounties win 54-20. Ella Berry has a game, 31 points and 4 steals. Layla Gomez, 10 points and 5 boards. And South Putt takes on Speedway. Spark Plugs win 33-25. Now we're going to cross state lines. We're going to Illinois. Richland County against Mount Carmel, not Mart Carmel. I like caramel fat. I like caramel sauce. Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel went 71-69. But Richland County put up a lot of stats here. Jalen Gwynn, 18 points and 2 rebounds. Aaliyah Flitner, 13 points and 7 rebounds. Kelsey Weiler, 11 points and 3 rebounds. Kaya Sessengood, 11 points and 5 boards. And Mallory Coker, 10 points and 3 rebounds. They got five basketball players in double digits. That's awesome. Richland County then takes on Robinson. Robinson wins 45-41. Aaliyah Flitner, 20 points and 8 rebounds. Kelsey Weiler had 11 points and 4 boards. Now we're going to pivot. Have you ever seen that Friends episode? I'm not a Friends fan. I just know that scene because I used it once. Boys basketball. Terre Haute North takes on Castle. And the Patriots win 84-46. Cam Fennell, 16 points, 4 rebounds, and a cycle. Blake Hammond, 14 points and 5 rebounds. Nate Millington, 11 points and 3 assists. And Brady Klopfenstein, 11 points and 3 rebounds. Attica against Bethesda Christian. Bethesda wins 60-51. South Montgomery versus Sheridan. Sheridan wins 63-43. Caden Miller had 12 points and 4 rebounds. Dean McGuffey had 11 points and 2 assists. South Putt versus Riverton Park. The Eagles win 63-60. Braylon Cheshire had 28 points and 6 rebounds. Collett Sanders, 11 points and 4 boards. Western Boone takes on Faith Christian. The Stars win 72-65. Quinn Westerfeld had a game, I'll tell you that. 21 points, 4 rebounds, and a cycle. Owen Oakley, 11 points and 2 steals. And then Owen Valley against WRV. Owen Valley wins 70-64. North Central takes on Evansville Day. And Evansville Day wins 58-56. West Vigo takes on South V. The Vikings win 48-36. Henry Bush had 12 points and 7 rebounds. And Ben Shyrock, 10 points and 5 boards. South Putt versus Clay City. Eagles win 53-47. Sullivan takes on Robinson, Illinois. We got a battle of the border there, 84-45. Sullivan gets the dub. Christian Bryan going off, 25 points and 7 assists. Cooper Bach having a game as well, 23 points and 6 boards. And Paul Ridgway, 18 points and 8 rebounds. The Cascade Cadets taking on the Western Boone Stars in a MAC action contest. That's a lot of words I just said. 70-64, Cadets with the dub. For stats for Western Boone, Quinn Westerfeld, 19 points and 6 rebounds. Tristan Falk, 18 points and 8 rebounds. Bo Sawyer, 11 points and 2 boards. Terrace South against Evansville North. The Huskies win. I couldn't remember what Evansville North's mascot was, so I looked at myself in the mirror. I'm like, oh, it's a Husky, like me. 84-46, Huskies dub. Avon versus Fishers. Avon wins 65-50. Fountain Central versus Crawfordsville, 45-43 Mustangs. Greencastle against South V. The Tiger Cubs win 69-20. For South V, Ben Shyrock was the leading scorer, 7 points and 4 boards. For Greencastle, Nathan Sutherland, 14 points, 3 rebounds. Sam Gooch, 13 points and 4 rebounds. Connor Sullivan, 13 points and 3 boards. And Gavin Taylor, 11 points and 7 rebounds. Owen Valley takes on Mooresville Christian. Mooresville wins 44-40. North Central against Riverton Park. The T-Birds win 48-38. North Putt versus North Montgomery. Cougars win by 1 point, 40-39. Stats for the Chargers. Colton Arnold, 15 points and 5 boards. Jack Warren, 11 points and 3 rebounds. And then Park Heritage versus North Vermilion. The Wolves win 75-29. Joel Miller, 21 points and 3 assists. Trey Shelsky, 19 points and 6 assists. Carter Crum, 12 points and 7 boards. And Isaac Pickle, a double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Steger takes on Attica. The Patriots win 61-30. South Montgomery. I said South Montgomery. Shame on me. Versus Covington. The Mounties win 57-49. Crew Ryman, though, for Covington having a game. 31 points and 4 assists. Terra North against Harrison West Lafayette. Patriots win 64-59. Crawfordsville versus Southmont. The Athenians win 60-50. Covington versus Lebanon. 68-28. Lebanon. Crew Ryman, 7 points and 4 boards. Greencastle versus Mooresville. The Pioneers win 68-56. Connor Sullivan had 17 points and 2 rebounds. Trevin Long had 11 points and 2 boards. North Montgomery versus Victory College Prep. No idea where that's at. Somebody let me know that one. 57-46 Chargers with the dub. And then Seeger takes on Rossville. Rossville wins 63-49. Terra North against Southport. Patriots win 75-57. Woo! Now we got middle school. So thank you. This is on USA Bracketing, so I was able to find it. Please, middle school. I want to throw you guys in. Throw everybody in. Boys basketball. Well, boys basketball will be done. I don't know. Girls basketball, wrestling, anything. I feel like we hit pretty good in the youth sports and we hit pretty good in the high school sports. It's that middle school area. We need to pick it up. The Wolves Invitational. Southmont took first place, and there's a lot of names I'm getting ready to read off. So, because who was all? River Park, Attica, Otter Creek, South Putt, Crawfordsville, South Montgomery. Anybody else? Greencastle. So a lot of teams, a lot of feeder systems that I talk about in their main, you know. So here we go. The first place podiums. This is the girls' exhibition, starting off first. Lily Matherly, Kate Belomo, Clarissa Kraft, Haley Ross, and Ava Adkins all got first place. Second place was Lana Burnett, Serenity Young, Maggie Dunham, Taylor Martin, and Charlie Tomwa. And then podium finishes for the varsity. We have Liam Kramer, Bentley Snavely, Zayden Wheeler, Xander Thomas, Roman Cook, Easton Kelsey, Josiah Lawrence, James Barnett, Alexa Whitlow, Burke Ratcliffe, Robert Stanyon, Christian Jimenez, Braxton Rice, Gustavo Campos, Carter Kessler, Connor Pettick, Rachel Burge, Colton Monnett, and David Pryor. They all took first place, and I got a whole nother batch for second place. So here we go. Deep breath, and let's do it. Bentley Fisher, Otto Kirsch, Liam Hamilton, William Boots, Declan Ugaletti, Wrigley Frock, Zeke, I totally butchered that one. Zeke Plunkett, Hunter Ray, Bentley Boyd, Corvin McKee, Liam Lawrence, Kenny Wallace, Darian Sanders, corrected myself, Charlie Montgomery, Carter Sarton, Kaysen Gossett, Ryder Pierman, and Easton Dunnigan all took second place. Congratulations. Now we got middle school basketball, girls basketball hoops. We got the 8th grade taking on Clay City in the season opener. The Knights win 27-21. Thank you, Jeremy Eisen, for sending me these stats. Brooklyn Eisen, 12 points. Lauren Horn, 10 points. Violet Batson and Annie Rates each had 2 points. And Cora Willery had a point. Then 8th grade takes on West Vigo in the home opener. The Knights win 39-8. Jenna Archer had 12 points, and all 12 of those points were for 3. She made 4 3-pointers. Brooklyn Eisen had 11 points. Lauren Horn had 7. Cora Willery, Patience Coulter, Annie Rates, and Mo Grimmett each had 2 points. Congratulations to the girls. Now it's time for the rookie report. We're going to start off in the YMCA U10 girls action. Hef Services versus Moore Chiropractic. Hef wins 55-10. Anna Moore had 20 points, 11 rebounds, and a block. Kinley Ward, 6 points, 6 rebounds, a steal, and a block. Nora Thiemann, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 steals, an assist, and 2 blocks. You know what that means. That's a cycle. Emmy Huffman, 8 points and 5 boards. Millie Clark had an assist. Octavia Roman, 6 points, 3 rebounds, a steal, and 2 assists. Lola Moody had 6 points and 9 boards. Brindley Evans, 2 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. Now some stats for Moore Chiropractic. Madeline Pond, 8 points, 5 rebounds, and a steal. And Sophia had 7 rebounds. Now we got the middle school girls. We got the black versus white. Black team wins 34-16. Some stats for the black team. Vivian Moore, 18 points, 16 rebounds, 4 steals, and an assist. Maylee Whitman had 14 points, 21 rebounds, a steal, 3 assists, and a block. And yes, that is a cycle. Kendall had a rebound and an assist. Aria had 2 points and 2 rebounds and a steal. Harmony, 2 points, 3 rebounds, a steal, and an assist. And then for the white team, Avery Weichel, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist. Mackenzie Wright, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 steals. Alana Lynch, 2 points, 5 boards, 3 steals, and an assist. Graceland had 2 points, 7 boards, and 2 steals. Rosabella, 4 points and 2 rebounds. And Joe had a rebound. And then we got some wrestling. Shout out to the wrestlers and their families for traveling to Danville in this weather to participate in the Spartan Rumble. It was held, I think it was at their hockey stadium. I could be wrong. It was in a stadium. It's pretty cool atmosphere is what I'm told. Northview placed. I can't remember their placing. There was a lot of teams there. But I did get some results. Cooper Braswell, boom, right there. 3-0. He had 3 pins. So congratulations, Cooper. He also won Most Outstanding Wrestler. So congratulations to that young man. And then Grayson Forker. He took second place in his weight class, 2 pins. So good job, G. Landon Pestoff, he took third place in his weight class. He got 1 pin. 4th place was Cam McCoy with a pin and Jackson Pestoff. And then in 6th place, Liam Large. So congratulations to all those wrestlers. So keep pushing, keep working. And that does it for the rookie report. Now it is time for my favorite part of the show. That's right. It's time for the Red Velvet Power Performers. And this week's Power Performers are Macy Norman from North Montgomery, Taylor Reinhardt from Clay City, Ella Berry from Southmont, Braylon Cheshire from Riverton Park, Crew Ryman from Covington, Quinn Westerfeld from Western Boone, Andrew Haynes from Terre Haute North, Ava Adkins from Riverton Park Middle School, James Barnett from Attica Middle School, Jenna Archer from North Clay, Nora Thiemann from the 10U Girls, Maylee Whitman from the Middle School Girls, Cooper Braswell from the Northview Wrestling Club. So congratulations to all those power performers. Keep working hard. And that does – oh, wait, whoa. I got one other thing. One more thing for you. We have a beast. This was sent in. And this week's beast is – that's right. This week's beast is Brody Weichel. I had a parent reach out to me and tell me, hey, he may be up for the beast of the week. I'm like, all right, let me check into it. They sent me the video, which Brody was in a wrestling match at the Spartan Rumble and was wrestling, and he broke his arm mid-match. And was that still finished the match? Didn't cry. Didn't look like a cry. Didn't like no grimace pain. Just still wrestling. I've seen high school wrestlers and even grown men that happens to. They're crying. I would be crying. So this week's beast is Brody Weichel. So keep working, Brody. I know that sucked, and from what I saw, your surgery went well. So hey, you're a tough kid, and keep being tough. So shout out, Brody. That does it for this week's Youth Sports Chowdown. One more time, we're going to thank the sponsors. You all take care. We'll see you next week, and keep pushing.